Alright, good afternoon. In this segment we are going to be going over how to tighten your chain on a 2002 Honda Shadow 750. You should have about an inch and a half worth of play in your chain, and looking at mine, sorry about the shakiness, I've had a lot of coffee, you can see I have considerably more play than that. So I'm going to get the tools together and we're going to get to work. Alright, so next step, there are two bolts, one on either side, right here, that hold your axle on. Keep it rigid. You need to loosen both of those. Get a better view here, and right here. And if you have a socket large enough, I'd recommend doing that. I wound up having to do one of mine with a pair of vice grips or adjustable locking pliers. Go ahead and get those loosened real quick, and then we begin the tightening part. Alright, now, as you see, I've already done a little bit of tightening here. On the back, on each side, you're going to have this part right here. I'll show you the other one. Now, when tightening these, make sure that you are tightening them together. So if you do a half turn on one side, do a half turn on the other. And you'll see where my finger's at, there's markers there. And you want to make sure that you keep both of these lined up, otherwise you're going to throw off the alignment of your wheel, and last thing you want is a wheel that is going to the left or right. You'll cause undue wear on your chain. And the other thing to remember is not to over tighten your chain. You over tighten your chain and you're definitely going to shorten its life expectancy. That much tension will cause it to snap under heat, wear, and strain. So for the 02 Honda Shadow, looks like an 8mm is about perfect. Now on other bikes, this might be an Allen wrench or some other type, but in this particular case the metric works just fine. And you actually have a little guide here on the side that will tell you how much wear and tear your chain has seen. That's a little blurry, but that's a good guide to go by. So sorry about the blurriness there. And all you have to do is tighten it to your desired level, which, like I said, an inch and a half. At an inch and a half, mine's starting to feel pretty tight. So I'm going to go ahead and finish tightening it, put everything back together, and take it out and see how it does. That's about all there is to it. Just make sure you tighten your axle bolts back up. You definitely don't want to have your axle come off in the middle of riding. But yeah, that's all I got. So if you have any questions, feel free to comment in the bottom, and like, share, subscribe. Thank you much, folks.